Hey, how's it going, everyone? What is up, and welcome back. Sticking to my schedule, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Thursday, Monday, and Saturday are wild cards. But here's my video for Friday, and I'm gonna ask one single question in this video. Is Harrison Wells Eobard Thawne? There's a lot of theories for it, and what I'm going to do in this video is list the pros of the theory and the cons of the theory. The pros being the things that make it look clear that it is going to be that, and the cons being the evidence piled against it. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the character, and then we'll get into the pros and cons. So in the main Flash comics, Eobard Thawne is the main villain of the second Flash, Barry Allen. He killed his mom, he killed his wife, and he was a maternal forefather, which I have no idea what that means, to his grandson Bart Allen. Barry killed Thawne accidentally by stabbing his neck to save his new fiancée, after Iris. Thawne was not seen for over 25 years except for some sporadic appearances, and Thawne was eventually brought back by Jeff Johns in 2009's Flash Rebirth, which I highly recommend. So what is the evidence supporting this theory and the evidence against it? I'm glad you asked. So the pros of this theory. I'm going to do these, I wrote them all down in a line, just going to say them and add commas, basically. So let's start out. Thawne is from the distant future, as well as it seems. Unless the technology advances a lot in 10 years, then Wells is using very future tech. So, I mean, that sort of helps go with the theory. So my next pro is really a pro/con. It's really more in the middle, but I put it in pro. Wells seems to have a very good guy, bad guy thing going on right now. He's trying to save the future, or make Barry the Flash that he needs him to be to fight him and have a good, fair fight in the future. So that's the middle of it. But he's killing people to ensure that it happens. He's killing people to ensure that a good future happens, to where he can try to kick Flash's ass on even ground. Or, he's trying to ensure a good future just for the good future, to have Flash around, because Flash is an important part of a lot of DC stories, as Flashpoint and Flash Rebirth really showed. So our next pro. Wells seems to be very invested in Barry, even obsessed with him, which is just as Eobard did in the comics. Eobard went so far as to have surgery to look like Barry, and that leads us into our next theory. So our next pro for the theory, Wells looks a lot like Barry. Tom Cavanagan, I can't say his name, and Grant Gustin look really alike. I think that was a purposeful casting, which means they could go with the storyline of Wells / Eobard getting the surgery, going in the future to look like Barry, and then coming back to save / get Flash ready to kick his ass in the future. And on to our last pro. Many photos leaked of Zoom or Reverse Flash showed that if they were standing side by side with him and Barry, if they were standing side by side, they would be about the same height and build. Tom Cavanagan, again, can't say his name, is about the same height as Grant Gustin, with Tom being 6 foot even, and Grant being 6'2", if Wikipedia is correct. It doesn't really seem like that, because Grant doesn't seem that tall. Stephen Amell is only 6'1", and it looked like that Grant was shorter than Stephen in the crossover when they were standing side by side. So I'm unsure on that one. But in the photos, it does show kind of, if they were standing up side by side, they would be about the same height and build. So you got that to work off of. I want to add a little side note before we got into our cons. And this is this can go with the pros, so an extra pro. If Wells is Eobard Thawne, that means that he is more than likely a descendant of Eddie Thawne, who's on the show, which would be friggin' sweet, add a whole new dynamic to the show. Maybe if Eddie finds out in some way that Barry is the Flash, and they have discussions about it, and Eddie finds out that Eobard is a descendant of his, that would be an awesome dynamic. And I would really, really enjoy it. Now let's move into our cons. And now on to my cons. Eobard would not try and save the world. The future, the past, the present, he proved that in Flashpoint. But again, they could be switching up storylines, combining characters. They could be combining Hunter Zolomon with Eobard Thawne, making Eobard Thawne evil, but a necessary evil, getting that necessary evil from Hunter Zolomon, making Flash be the best Flash that he can, while trying to save the future, but still being evil in turn. I know that's confusing as shit, it confuses me saying it. So another really big con, Reverse Flash and Wells have been in the same scene and the same frame together. And they have to do the Eobard Thawne zoom. He is the main big zoom. He is the ultimate foe of Barry Allen's Flash. Hunter Zolomon is Wally's. But that future tech, here's kind of like a middle on this. That future tech might be able to make holograms, so maybe he make a hologram of himself. 25th century tech, you know, goes a long way if he is Eobard Thawne. On to my next con, the creators have said that Harrison Wells is a new character. But that's probably just to throw us off, but that's still what they said. And on to our last con, and this is the shittiest reason against it yet, but I have to include it, because they are there. There are other theories. There are bigger, better theories to try and figure out who Wells is. I have to admit it, but there are some really great reads, especially from the Arrowverse. I'll have a link to their blog down below. I enjoy reading what they write. They also have a Facebook page. I'm not going to link that because you can probably get the Facebook link off the blog. But yeah, those are the pros and cons. Personally, I really hope that Wells is Thawne. They need to have Thawne on the show, and it looks like they're setting Wells up for a perfect Hunter Zolomon, Eobard Thawne, necessary evil mixed with pure evil situation, and I really, really hope it happens. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed hearing about this stuff just as much as I enjoy reading and writing about it and talking about it. So, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want more videos like these, and I will see you guys on Sunday.